Color therapy benefits of peach. Peach gives a very comforting vibe. It's a color that protects you from negative emotions like sadness and disappointment. This color pulls us back to our best selves. Peach hues lift one's spirit, fills one with hope, and heightens one's sense of contentment. It represents life, energy, fun, and inspiration. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to Energy and Light Awakening. Today's video we are focusing on purging and triggers. In case you didn't see my last video, I had mentioned that how things are speeding up again. They might feel like they're speeding up again. A lot of people are going through, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say downfall. A lot of people are feeling very triggered, depressed, and they're not sure why exactly. Some people know, but they haven't taken the steps forward. And with the recent explosion of the recent explosion of New Earth energies on the Schumann scale or the Schumann chart, if you check it out, you'll see is a lot of what's affecting you and is pushing us to heal ourselves even more. So if you feel like that you're suddenly faced with certain issues, maybe you're aware that you've been putting them off and it keeps coming up and coming up, there's a reason for this. The universe is trying to support and help you to get through this. It wants you to heal those parts of yourself that are fragmented or that have been deeply buried, whatever type of trauma that is. And also, as I mentioned in my last video about this, a lot of times we avoid this because we think it's going to be too painful or we're going to suffer. And the truth is, we are already suffering. Are you not suffering right now? Is that not why you're here? Exactly. And we just try to hide or push it aside, and we don't want to deal with it. But the fact is, a lot of times we suffer more when we don't deal with it, when we finally take charge of our lives and responsibility for what's going on and decide to handle this. It's not nearly as bad as we thought it was going to be, but it can be sometimes, yes, but that's not always the case. So for your grounding stone today, I will be placing this black tourmaline at your feet. And just feel the pull. Think of everything releasing, coming down, pulling out of your body into this little stone, out through your feet. And for your hands, more grounding. We have this beautiful, it almost looks like carnelian, banded agate for one hand, and also a flower agate. I've talked about this before. It was kind of a rescue at my local crystal store. Every time I went in, I noticed that it kept getting marked down and no one would buy it, and I felt so sad for it. And I bought it, and I can see why people, she said, no one will buy it. Everyone thinks it's so ugly. And I thought, that's so sad, because you know, there's always beauty in everything if you just learn, train yourself, open yourself to see it. So I brought this little stone home with me. I like the brown and tan. It's very earthy. And so this is for your other hand. So with my chakra wand and Reiki, I'm going to start working through that luminous network, and I'll be putting some light language activations on you as well. Of course, if you don't want them, just state, I don't want them. But they're very healing. They're going to help you through this, whether it's trauma, a sad memory, whatever it's causing this triggering. We're going to help purge everything out, or at least help you as much as you need right now until you can take that next step to get through it. As I often say in my videos, nothing is ever forced. You can take as much as you like and leave what you don't want. It's your choice, it's your decision. I'm here to support and help, but I will never force anything on you, because that is not the way to go, ever. And that's another sign, you know, when we're trying to heal and let go, the best place to start is where it hurts the most. What is causing you to feel this way? And, you know, if pressure is being put on you, that is not love, that is not support. If a person is trying to force you, or sometimes this can be a blessing, depending on how you choose to see it, because this shows us where we need to work on ourselves. This shows us where we need to work on ourselves to release. Take a gentle breath in, release, 3, 2, 1. Hashania kyanai kyatutuish niatete. And just also working through the dantian, all the channels. Hushnikyata eshkataha eniatia aha no kishntia papayehu. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1, release. And so it is. Working deep into that core, that center of the body, and just expanding. Ti anahana e kinti andui astush katanaye. Breathe in and out. 3, 2, 1, release. Feel yourself being enmeshed in all that beautiful energy, those high frequencies. Hashanati anahanaye kitai eshkutuish anatati hunutui anahana etiatai. 3, 2, 1, release. Releasing any and all compacted energy. That body with beautiful spirit medicine, giving your soul exactly what it's crying out for. And instead of thinking about what you have to release, think about what you're gaining. This is so powerful and will help you even further. Think of all that beautiful freedom, joy, happiness, abundance, absolute fulfillment. Hanui ishnia kyatai hukutuui shihi hanaye kyatai eshkuna tutu. 3, 2, 1. Hushnutuish niakatai eshniti unkuhuish kunaye kyatai unkatati anatatai esdushan tukuhui hanatiti ashnutu u. 3, 2, 1. Clear the fear. Clear the fear. Clear the fear. The powerful healing of divine consciousness fills your every cell. You are whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. You are pure, clear, and balanced. Let's boost you up a little bit more. That also, you should be feeling very uplifted and energetic. Right before I made the videos today, I took my cat outside for about 45 minutes, and it's really unusual weather from where I'm at, and the whole time I had my hands facing the sun, so I was absorbing all of that good solar energy, and hopefully got some activations as well, so you might have felt that coming through. Filling you up with all that good energy, expanding your aura. And I felt very guided, since we were doing a purging and triggering video, to use my angel deck. Let's find out what messages. I'm going to pull 3 cards. What 3 messages would you like us to know? Oh, almost. Exactly 3 cards just fell out. That is so funny. Okay, let's see what, two of them are upside down. The first one is spiritual growth, and that's exactly what we're going through. So supporting you and reminding you when you feel your worst, your lowest, you are always supported, you're not alone, and you're just going through your spiritual growth. And the second card, listen deeply. And you can see there's a guide or an angel behind this person that looks like they're meditating. So remember, or I'm sorry, not remember, listen deeply, listen to your thoughts, pay attention to what's coming up for you, and that's going to help clear and purge those issues as well. And listening to guidance, not just what's coming up for you to heal, but also especially for those of you that are clairaudient, like myself, you hear messages that way as well from your guidance. And yes, very excited, very powerful. Look at all those beautiful bright colors. Yellow especially is a very uplifting color of joy and happiness, and this angel has a big smile. So for those of you that have been asking a particular question lately, trying to find an answer to something, yes is the answer. So I hope this session was helpful and you feel much better and you were able to release and purge what you needed to, or at least get you into the next step. As always, sometimes it takes more than once watching a video. I usually find an hour. It just depends on who you are and where you are. But for me particularly, 30 minutes is good, but an hour, especially if I'm just trying to really relax and let go. Something that's been helpful, I mentioned this before, for those of you that need like a really strong, powerful session, if you want more than just the usual, sometimes when I'm watching Reiki videos, I'll have two different ones going on at the same time while I do Reiki on myself, or I'll just have those two videos going and I can really feel that energy and it just releases so much quicker. Thank you for your continued love and support. I truly and deeply appreciate you more than you will ever know. And until my next video, there's so much love for you here. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.